So the look we're going to be doing today looks like this, and it's kind of like a pinky purple kind of Valentine's Day themed look. Of course, you don't have to wear it just on Valentine's Day. You can wear it really whenever you want, but it's the bolder half of the look that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to do also one that's not as bold as this if you guys maybe don't want to do that and you want something simple. But basically, this is what it looks like. And if you want to know how to get this look, please keep watching. The thing that we're going to be using for our eyes today is some sort of, I've already primed my eye, and then we're going to grab this NYX eyeshadow base in white, any kind of white, even if you wanted to maybe do something a little bit of a pearlescent kind of look. You can even do that. I just didn't want to do that because the top is going to be shimmery. Be careful not to grab too much like I just did. Try to keep it generally in your eyelid area only, and then you could bring it maybe a little bit up towards your crease so that it looks basically like that. And then the next thing we're going to do is I have my e.l.f. 100 palette or whatever, and I'm going to take this color right here. It's, well, I guess if you open it, this one broke, the lid, but if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the first row and then the fifth one down, it's sort of this sort of very pale kind of looking color, I guess you can say, and then with a small eyeshadow brush, you just want to grab some of that up. See how it looks really, really pale. And I'm just going to put that in the inner corner of our eye with a small eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to sort of pack it on about a little, not halfway, not even really. And I found that with these eyeshadows from this palette, it's best if you pack it, like tap it and pack it on instead of sweeping across, because it takes away some of the pigmentation on these eyeshadows. So if you guys have this. And then once you get it like that, or however like you want it to look like, then are going to come in with the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth row, which just has like all your pinks and stuff. And this very last one right here, which is sort of a burgundy kind of color. And we're going to take that and put that on the rest of our eyelid with an eyeshadow brush as well, a different one. And I'm just going to take that in and then sort of sweep it into that light color that we just put. And this is really just going to help it to blend and go from this really dark sort of burgundy color to a lighter pink kind of color. And it's just going to have a really nice fade to it. And you're basically going to keep putting that on until you get it as deep and as rich of a color that you want it to be. And then you have a nice little fade here. And I'm just going to bring it in. That's why I put the white in like about halfway, because I knew that I would be fading the color in some into that light color. I'm going to stop probably around right here. Whoops. Didn't notice I had that stuff on my face. So right here it looks about good. Try to match it up. If you tilt your head a little bit and you look down at your mirror or whatever, it kind of helps to make it see if you have it all even. Which I think that is about as even it's going to get for me. And then with any blending brush you have, I'm just going to go this way and sort of blend it, blend it out so that I don't have like a harsh line there. And you know what? If you're watching this, Brittany, I was thinking about how like you didn't really like the loose eyeshadows. I mean, the quality for these eyeshadows aren't like, oh my gosh, fantastic. Some of them are like a hit or miss, but I think you probably like these type of shadows instead of like the loose eyeshadows because this one doesn't have like too much fallout. But anyways, then you go ahead and you put some more on, you know, if some of the color came off or if you want to just maybe touch it up a little bit. I do. And then you can go ahead and blend that out again. Then the next color we're going to be using is from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th row, which has like your oranges and reds. And this is like this way, but I'm going to tell you this way. From the red down to like this sort of pinky color, which makes more sense to have it like over here on this row. But I'm going to grab a mixture of this color and this color right here, this one and this one, and just grab a lot of this one and then sort of dab it into this color, which is like it's like an orangey kind of pink, and then this is sort of like a darker red pink, I guess you could say. That's the way to describe it. But it looks like this. And so I'm basically going to take that and put it over both colors. Like that, and that's going to help to blend it together here. Make sure that you don't really get too much into the white if you get any. Okay, and like that looks good to me. And then we're also going to go ahead and grab sort of a light color here to help maybe fade it out a little bit. And that's going to be on the pink row, the very top color right here, the lightest pink that they have. Any light pink, I guess you can use. This is a matte color. These are all pretty much matte colors, except for probably that pink that we just put in there. But overall, they're pretty much all just matte colors. And I'm going to just take that and sort of help it so it fades a little bit so that when we try to put our other highlight in, it goes in really nicely. Like that. And then finally, for what we're going to do is we're going to try to deepen it up a little bit in the outer corner. So I'm going to use this hip duo thing, which I haven't really used until like now. Or actually, I used it for the first time yesterday. But we're going to be using this purple one, and it's called Charisma 518 from the hip duo things from L'Oreal. And then we're going to use the really dark purple kind of color that's in here. It's a really grapey kind of purple. So we're going to use that. And be careful not to grab, well, you can grab, like just one swipe would be good enough. And then make sure to tap off. And then start just hacking it on. And then in circular motions. If you want, it helps to like rest your finger. That card just had to beep. It helps to rest your finger. Oh, that irritates me that card beeps. If you guys can hear that. If you guys can't hear that, I'm going to look like a crazy person, but I promise you there's a car beeping outside. So this takes some time. You want to just keep packing it on until you get, you know, something like this or just whatever you want it to look like. And then just keep going a little you can keep going in like little circular motions resting your hand on your face if that helps you. Your elbow down and then like that if that helps you too. Which kind of hurts my eyelids because my eyelids are really tender for some reason today and it's kind of hurting me. And I don't know if it's this brush or who knows, but you're kind of going to get something like this. Make sure that you match up. I think I need a little bit more over here. You can also dab if that helps, so you can get that color in that area. And then I'm just going to leave it like that. See what it looks like. And then I'm going to come in with this, what was this? That's the Shimmer Strip Bronze thing in Las Vegas. Is it Las Vegas? Yeah. And I'm going to use that highlight the top too. And this is really going to help me, so when I put my highlight over here. Oops, I totally forgot a step. That's fine. I'm going to use this color first, which is the 5th one down over here. So you look, and it's the 5th one down. That's the one that we used as the inner corner. I'm going to use that on an angled brush. And it's okay if you did like just mess up like what I did. Not a big deal, just as long as you didn't like, go too far. I'm gonna like seriously break that horn. Actually, I'm gonna use this blending brush because I think for the sake of time it'll be a lot faster. But I'm just gonna go ahead and start blending that in, and you sort of start getting a light pink kind of color, which is what I want. Like that, and now you can go ahead and use that shimmer strip or whatever in Las Vegas and grab those colors, and then I'm just going to put it right over that. And that's going to help to make it a little bit more shimmery because overall it's a pretty matte look. And you just keep going until you get it what you want it to look like. And then I'm going to even bring it in. Even bring it in here. I totally apologize if you guys hear that horn. And then I'm going to use this Sally Girl Baked Eyeshadow, and it's like a pearly kind of white kind of color. I'm going to use that just for the inner corner. You can use your hand like this just to get it there. Or you can use the brush and sort of pack it on as well. And then very lightly, I'm not going to grab too much of it, and I'm just like messing every eyeshadow today. I like kept messing into them, putting my finger in them, and it's just driving me crazy. Everything's driving me crazy today. I'm going to come back into that purple color and dab very little of it on that angle brush. And I'm just going to sort of sweep it in the bottom just a little. And then I'm also grabbing that Las Vegas thing again and sweep that in the bottom as well. And now I'm just going to go ahead and basically that's the look. I'm going to match them up a little bit more because it's a little hard for me to match it up right here. So I'm going to match that purple up a little bit more. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill in my eyebrows, put eyeliner on, and just tell you guys everything that I did. Okay?